Over 2,000 years ago, ancient Chinese scholars observed the changing patterns in our natural world, the climate, the turning of the seasons, and astronomy. The scholars measured and divided the sun's annual movements into 24 equal parts, creating the 24 solar terms, which were used to govern agriculture in ancient China. Even to this day, this invention still guides the lives and traditions of hundreds of millions of Chinese people. Around March 5th, the insect's awakening solar term begins. At this time, there is a custom of enjoying roses and eating pears. Everyone is looking forward to the first thunder and the awakening of all things. Shanting County, Fujian Province, China. Every year at the Spring Festival, villagers from more than a dozen villages host a humongous street party.
I thought it was going to be a nice walk. Turns out it's like a sprint. These guys are on fire.
Just like Christmas in the West, the Spring Festival is the most anticipated holiday in China. Even the Bodhisattva statues, which normally sit in the temples, are moved out and carried in sedan chairs from village to village early in the morning to bring the locals the Spring Festival blessing. In order to welcome the auspicious arrival of the Spring Festival, rice wine and rice cakes have been prepared by many families. This is the first time in my life I've seen a table with hundreds of pots of wine on it. It looks like a fierce battle is about to begin.
这个是酒，
这个是米酒，
米酒，
米酒。
我可以拿一下吗？
现在不敢，要菩萨来了。
哦，不上来了，不能动是吧？
不能动，现在
不能动。It's a community event. It's that one opportunity of the year the whole village get together. It's the end of the Spring Festival. It's the start of the hard work. And when could you choose a better time to enjoy a lot of rice wine? Well, tomorrow we all start the hard work. Let's enjoy a drink. 来。Oh. Woo.
After all the noise and chaos of the Spring Festival, the days start to calm down again. With the first thunder of the year, the Chinese welcome in the third solar term, Insect's Awakening, or Xinhua in Chinese. The spring thunder awakens more than just those little creatures. The fields are showing a little green, and peasants who follow the solar terms have begun their hard work.
虫子在此时它开始苏醒过来，所以呢，农人他要预防虫害，他要往农田里面去撒药。
他们这些都种的一些什么呢？
会种一些芋头之类的。因为这个惊蛰这个节气里面，在我们这个地方，是会吃芋头。
Chinese cuisine is amazing. The food related to the 24 solar terms is proof of just how insanely creative the Chinese are. Stir-fried soybeans symbolize jumping pests. Fuzzy taro symbolizes mice. To eat them on the day of Insect's Awakening symbolizes getting rid of all the pests in the fields and wishing for a bumper harvest after a year's hard work.
我觉得中国的古人啊，内心啊非常的丰富，而且非常敏感，对这大自然的一些很细微的这种变化，都能够发现，并能够找到其中的规律。人和自然是天人合一的。
Ma Guanhong is a hacker from Changting. Not long ago, he gave up his life in the big city and returned to his hometown. He opened a gallery in Changting where he teaches children how to paint. It's called The Sound of the Insects Gallery. 为什么这么一个名字呢？
虫鸣的鸣叫的声音呢，它是比较细微的嘛。如果说我们在一个嘈杂的一个地方，是听不到虫鸣。当我们能听到虫鸣的时候，其实我们是内心是很安静的，你才会去留意那些很细微的声音、很细微的感动。
那现在就是正好是惊蛰，那这些虫就是开始有声音了。
对。
Changting has over 2,000 years of history. It is also home to one of China's very unique ethnic groups, the Hakka, who settled there. Hakka basically means to be a guest. This is because the Hakka left their homeland by the Yellow River thousands of years ago and settled all over the world. The insect's awakening solar term is when the Hakka people go home and pay respects to their ancestors. Huge groups of Hakka from all over the world, Hong Kong, Macau, Taiwan, and places across Southeast Asia, return to Changting to pay their respects. 这个是什么？
这个叫做金银纸，在特殊的一些节日啊或者节气的时候啊，祭祀先人的时候，他会拿去利用起来。然后一面金一面银，它这个纸的这个材料啊，也是竹浆纸，
也是
对，跟我画画用的纸是同样的材料，只是它做的比较粗糙一点而已。
In China, paper money can be used if you want to pay respects to your ancestors. Offering paper money to the deceased is a way of showing respect. Among all the ethnic groups in China, the Hakka is one of the most widely spread out. Because of war over 2,000 years ago, they migrated from central China to the south. It is estimated that there are around 80 million Hakka in the world today. Most of them you can find on the southeastern coast of China, but others live in Southeast Asia, the United States, and even Europe. Xinjiang River is the largest river in the west of Fujian province and is the mother river for the Hakka. Thousands of years ago, when the Hakka settled here, all there was the turbulent Xinjiang River and the dense bamboo forests. By making goods out of bamboo, and by using the Xinjiang River for transport, the Hakka were able to trade and make a living. And the real money maker for them was bamboo paper.
用这种竹子来造纸，有1000多年的历史，10多道的工序。砍竹子就是其中的一道工序。哦，厉害！
The history of bamboo paper started more than 800 years ago during the Song dynasty, and this paper was distributed around China via the Xinjiang River. Bamboo shoots up high during the insect's awakening solar term, and it makes excellent material for Changting bamboo paper. After the tender bamboo is evenly cut into sections, it is immersed in water for 100 days. Then it is beaten thousands of times with sticks, removing all of the rough shell and the green skin. Afterwards, it is boiled with a high-quality lime until it becomes a fine bamboo fiber. When paper making begins, the bamboo fiber is put into tanks, where it is mixed with water to form a pulp. Bamboo screens used in the paper making are woven out of very fine bamboo strips. An old craftsman holds the bamboo screen and swings it through the tank, making a thin film out of the pulp. The evenness and thickness of the final product all depends on the craftsman's level of control. A light swing for thin paper or a heavy swing for thick paper. After the bamboo paper has dried, it is thin, smooth, and flexible. Depending on the quality, bamboo paper can have many uses. Poor quality bamboo paper is made into paper money and burned as an offering. The good quality bamboo paper is made into books or used for painting and calligraphy. The whitest and toughest bamboo paper is used for recording Hakka family histories, which continue generation after generation. Throughout the history of the Chinese people, family history books have been some of the most influential and long-lasting. They record family lineages and the stories of significant figures. The Hakka have a unique history of migration and have deep feelings towards their families. Family histories handed down from generation to generation give them a sense of place within their clan and a strong feeling of belonging.
这是一个捐资榜，就是他们于氏的这些后辈，为了重修这个于氏宗祠，大家慷慨解囊，
都是同一个姓是吗？
姓于的，
从3万人民币一直到200，各种人
对，
捐了钱，
是
加起来就是能重新盖这个院，是吧？
对，捐的越多，他们会感觉到非常荣耀。
反正越来越了解客家人，就越来越知道这个姓有多么重要。Ancestral halls are built so they have a place to gather and make offerings to their ancestors. 那现在就是这个景者这些人都就开始聚一起，是吗？
对，
这都是一家人。
是，对，你看他们就准备得非常充分了，客人就快到了。
Yu Zhongjian is one of the stewards of this hall. 你们这应该是最近重新盖的吗？
经过几次的修复，
是吗？
这是刚刚修好几个月的啊。我们姓于的在全国有600多万人口
，600多万。
对，中国百家姓当中排名51位的。
51位。
对，
那么多。
对，我们在当地就要准备，因为可能会台湾啊、香港啊、新加坡啊这边姓于的都有可能会回来祭祖，我们大家联络一下感情啊，相互认识一下，或者是说要一起去大家去拜拜祖先这样子。
Among the Chinese, the Hakka are the most close-knit. They put more emphasis on blood ties than any other group. Thousands of years ago, these Hakka migrated all the way south. They came to Chanting, a strange place, and built homes. But being outsiders, they had to work together. As a result, family relations became very close. The first ancestor that came to Chanting is revered as a god by later generations. Incense is offered to him for protection of their descendants and prosperity. 这你们家族谱吗？
对，
我看一下，
啊，好，
也是用这个竹子。
对啊，
它这个是雕版印刷的。
你看哈，它那个纸张，几百年了，还这么透白啊，还没有开始，还没有烂。
那说到这点啊，因为我不是一个特别热爱传统的一个人啊，如果你给我这么一本书，说我爷爷什么等等等写的，我根本不会看。
中国人呢，我们客家人特别重视这一块。
为什么？
我们客家人是一个迁徙的一个族群，那么在迁徙的过程中是历经千辛万苦，你曾经的这些族人在迁徙过程中是会失散的，所以呢，这族谱当中就记载了我们的兄弟姐妹，我们以前的祖先，它的源流在哪里？那么我们迁到再远的地方，都不能忘记这些兄弟姐妹，不能忘记祖先，也不能忘记我们从哪里来。
我突然就是学到一个事情，这么一个洋北票到了中国，其实我也是一个客家人。
你是新客家人，你是从英国迁来中国的客家人。
In the villages around Changting County, there are still the remains of the Hakka ancestral homes. At that time, in order to resist invasions and wild animal attacks, families lived together as clans. They designed and built their own unique dwellings. Enclosed houses. 这房第一感觉就是大，太大了。
它的占地面积有2000多平方，所有信徒的，它这个地方信徒的人住在一起，所以呢，它叫徒方为屋。
多少人在这里面？
鼎盛时期它有几百号人，所以呢，我们可以想象，男男女女、老老少少，在自己的天地里面自给自足自得其乐。
The Tufang enclosed houses were built during the Qing dynasty. The old furniture and discolored walls tell the history of the Hakka who lived together here as a clan after arriving. Although most of the rooms in the outer circle are in a state of disrepair, the main hall, where in the past the elders lived, is still carefully managed and maintained by their descendants. Every year during this solar term, these enclosed houses await the return of its clan members for a family reunion. This journey has helped me to understand the importance that the Hakka put on family ties. This solar term is not just about this ancient land's connection to nature, but more about the relationship between people.